Alchemy of Souls Season 1 was an amazing success. It introduced us to the world of Daeho, full of spellcasting mages and memorable characters and a breathtaking story. As we continue to patiently wait for December to come, there are still a few burning questions in our minds. What will Season 2 have in store for us? With the title for Season 2 being Alchemy of Souls Light and Shadow, we can assume the story between Janguk and Naksu will continue to be at the forefront. We know that Mudeok, aka Buyeon, was rescued from the lake from two maids from the Jin family. As sad as some of us are knowing that Jung So-min won't be the main lead in the upcoming season, we do know that she will make an appearance at some point. Jin Ho-gyung, for example, is still desperate to save her daughter. It's more likely that her body will be preserved in the same way Master Kang's body was preserved. But what happens to Naksu's soul? And what about Buyeon? How does Naksu's physical body exist or even survive after we all witnessed it being burned? Many of us believe that Soyeol somehow preserved the body. It's the most logical conclusion we can make at this point. One wild theory that we do have, bear with us for a moment, is that the Ice Stone has the ability to bring someone back similar to how Janguk was resurrected. What if the Ice Stone is able to collect Naksu's ashes and is able to reshape and reconstitute the body to take form once again? We know that it has the ability to bring back the dead, so it's not so out of the realm of possibility that this can happen. What do you think about this theory though? Let us know in the comments below. In the trailer, we also see that the cast is much more mature and perhaps darker, with Janguk using Naksu's sword to fight even more soul shifters. The threat of Jinmu and Shaman Choi still exists, with the potions and bells that allow them to control soul shifters that have used the soul ejectors. So the hunt for Mudeok continues, and there is still the problem with the soul shifters under control of Jinmu that was part of his grand plan to begin with.
But there's another theory that's in the works. Let's get down to the brass tacks of things. There hasn't been a huge payoff with the Jade Pendants yet, and this is one of those Chekhov's guns that requires it. We've seen how the Jade Pendants, when infused with energy, cause people to be drawn to each other, and when this happens to Janguk and Go-won, it's meant to illustrate the symbolism of the Jade Pendants, when two have become one. From a romantic standpoint, sure, you could assume that this is meant to symbolize when a couple are truly meant for each other. But what if this were to represent mythologically a fated symbiosis between two people that results in the power necessary to return the Ice Stone to the sky? This theory depends on the power of the King Star alone in Janguk, having dispersed the Ice Stone's energy into the world, in Buyeon and Naksu. With Naksu's soul free and Buyeon's body no longer possessed, Buyeon is able to return to the Jin family and assume her role. This would explain Naksu's role in the upcoming Part 2 of Alchemy of Souls. Combined with the Jade Pendants, I think that Janguk and Naksu are a fated pair that will combine into one, metaphorically of course, to finally send the Ice Stone back into the sky. Because let's be real here, Janguk fell in love with Naksu, not Buyeon. The body may have been Buyeon's, but Naksu's personality and soul were what drew Janguk in. So what happens in this theory? The end of Season 1, Janguk tried to seal the Ice Stone with only the power of the King's Star, resulting in the split of shape, Buyeon and Naksu. While we have many theories to explain why Naksu's body is still present, this would explain Jung So-min's minimal involvement in this part. Buyeon is finally herself and returns to the Jin family, and Naksu, finally free, with the power of the Cho family, because I'm pretty sure we'll get more lore on her father's role as a constellation recorder, combined with the King Star, is what is needed to finally bring the Jade Pendants together and to finally seal the Ice Stone back into the sky. Janguk ends up with Naksu, and Bob goes your uncle.
With all that said, we're patiently waiting for December to come. Alchemy of Souls, Light and Shadow, Janguk and Naksu. Let us know your thoughts and leave your comments in the section below. Subscribe if you haven't already and tap that bell so you know when we post new videos. And once again, this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you next time.